Yamaha OX99-11 was one of the most radical supercars of the early 1990s. The project emerged when Yamaha Motor Company entered Formula One as an engine supplier. Experience gained from the OX88 V8 and later the OX99 V12 engines became the foundation for a road car with pure racing DNA. The brand's ambition was to create a machine that combined track-derived technology with road legality. OX99-11 was meant not only to showcase engineering capability, but also to prove that a company known for motorcycles and engines could build a world-class supercar. Development began at Yamaha's British subsidiary, Ypsilon Technology, in cooperation with International Automotive Design, which was responsible for the bodywork. Although early discussions involved German engineers, the project was ultimately carried out in the United Kingdom. The car was built around a composite monocoque, resembling a single-seat racing tub, with the centrally mounted engine acting as a stressed structural element. The flowing body was handcrafted from aluminum and reinforced with Kevlar. Its low and wide proportions emphasized aerodynamic efficiency, and the rear styling evoked comparisons with the contemporary McLaren F1. One of the most distinctive features was the tandem seating layout. The driver sat in the center, with a secondary emergency seat positioned behind for a small passenger. Entry was gained by lifting a large transparent canopy that incorporated the roof and side glass, reinforcing the sensation of stepping into a racing prototype. The minimalist interior focused on weight reduction and driver engagement rather than comfort. The entire vehicle measured approximately 4.4 meters in length and weighed around 1,150 kilograms, remarkably light for a car powered by a 12-cylinder engine. At its heart was a naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V12, derived directly from Yamaha's Formula One program. Adapted for road use, the engine produced between 400 and 450 horsepower at 10,000 revolutions per minute. Engineers even considered a racing specification with potential output approaching 700 horsepower. Power was sent to the rear wheels through a 6-speed manual gearbox supplied by Ferguson Formula Developments, combined with a limited slip differential and a multi-plate AP clutch. Performance figures were extraordinary for the period. Acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour was estimated at approximately 3.1 to 3.2 seconds, while top speed was quoted at over 325, and in some reports as high as 350 kilometers per hour. Braking from 100 kilometers per hour required roughly 32 meters. The car was refined in a wind tunnel and tested at the Motor Industry Research Association, proving ground to ensure stability and aerodynamic balance at extreme speeds. The first prototype was unveiled in 1992, with production planned for 2 years later. The projected price was around $800,000, and some estimates suggested it could approach $1 million. At the time, this was an extraordinary sum for a new entrant in the supercar segment. In today's market, such a figure would likely be less shocking to collectors, but in the early 1990s, the economic climate was far less favorable. Unfortunately, disagreements between Yamaha and International Automotive Design, combined with high development costs and Japan's economic downturn, ultimately halted the project. Only 3 complete prototypes were built, along with 1 bare chassis used for display purposes. The automotive press never had the opportunity to conduct extensive road tests, limiting the car's exposure and its chances of securing serious orders from potential buyers. Although it never reached series production, the OX99-11 is now regarded as one of the most fascinating Formula One-inspired supercar concepts ever created. With its central driving position, advanced monocoque construction, and high-revving V12 engine, it is often seen as a spiritual rival to the McLaren F1, albeit less powerful, but exceptionally lightweight. Surviving examples are occasionally displayed at automotive events and in Yamaha's museum in Iwata, serving as a reminder of a bold vision that was simply ahead of its time.